近づいて手を伸ばした明日へと続く光足元に広がるこの世界の夢を見つけるためにかけがえのない仲間と足元に広がるこの世界の明日を見て
Honestly, I can't believe that YouTube is being stupid, but I'll get to that in a second. Hello, people. I am CivilWolf20 once again, and this is the second half of my series of Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling Network Duels versus Dracoflame. I am once again using my Silent Swordsman deck, and he is once again using that weird dragon deck that I couldn't quite figure out what it was until he told me. And I know it's a dragon deck because he's going to try to summon the FGD, which is one of the strongest dragons in the game, if not for the simple fact that it can easily get screwed over by spells and traps. But he sends his 5 dragons to the graveyard, and that's when I learned that this is a dragunity deck of sorts. I'll learn what it really is later, but for now I'm just like, fuck. It finally summons a monster so that I can bring out freaking Cyber Dragon next turn, but once again I get a very bad starting hand, but luckily for me, it wound up working out a lot better than the first time. But I'm going to stop talking about this duel for a second so that I can talk about YouTube. YouTube is apparently having issues right now for the simple fact that even though I am enabled to have over 15-minute uploads, YouTube decided, herp derp, I'm instead just gonna reject your video that's 34 minutes long, even though you're clearly able to upload a video of that length. So just herp derp all up in your face. I really don't understand YouTube at times, but there I fuck up his entire strategy that quickly. I think he kind of made a mistake in bringing out Brio this early and basically ruining his hand, but the simple fact of the matter is it's gonna wind up biting him in the ass later on unless he is able to top deck some really good cards. But I take the early lead because of my Cyber Dragon and Thunder King Ryo combo. Sorry, I'm yawning. It's late at night and I just worked all afternoon. And he uses his Royal Decree. And I'm like, okay. My deck is not built around using traps anyway, so I don't give a fuck. The only traps I have are Royal Decrees, and guess what? Royal Decree negates Royal Decree, so I don't really care. Gee, I wonder what he's gonna get with Pot of Avarice. Could it be that dark hole that I just saw? Oh god, indeed. And at this point, I already know what he's gonna do, so I'm gonna send my monsters to the graveyard way ahead of him. And he'll just send dark holes to the graveyard, because we both knew he was gonna play it, so there was really no reason to delay the inevitable. So yeah, I'm kind of screwed right now because I don't have a monster once again. And I got Limit Reverse, which I can't even use because 1, I don't have a monster with 1,000 attack in my graveyard, and 2, that Royal Decree's out. Which kind of means I'm fucked. Which means that he's going to be able to bring out 2 monsters in 1 turn and do yet another synchro. And it is at this point where I realize, oh shit, I could get smacked in the face for a lot of damage. because I've seen two of his synchro monsters last duel, and I decide, you know what? I'm not letting you attack. I'm just gonna flip you face down and be done with you. And just hope that I can draw a Cyber Dragon, or, even better, an Element of Cross out to remove from play his synchro monster and once again fuck up his hand. I love when that happens. So he's out Brio, and he's out that second synchro monster. I've taken out two synchro monsters in just a few short turns. I'm feeling pretty good about myself, despite the fact that I don't have any monsters. I at least have swords on the field. I really gotta stop yawning, but I have swords in the field. I know that any card he plays face down is going to be a magic card unless it's a monster, so I'm not really too worried about anything they have right now. So he's just going to play his monster, and I'm gonna think for a bit, and I'm gonna decide to remove from play his other monster so that I could bring out my level 3 Silent Swordsman and attack directly for a quick 1,000. And hopefully next turn I would be able to bring out level 5. I was feeling pretty confident because Swords is in play, so he can't attack my monster, and he already used his Dark Hole, so he would have to figure out another way to get rid of it, which I hope he is not able to destroy it, but you know what? You never do know. He's gonna he's gonna bring out another level 7 synchro, and I'm like, oh god damn it. He brings out Black Rose, he's gonna nuke the field. I'm like, fuck. But that actually wound up saving my ass, for the simple fact that that got rid of his Royal Decree. So I'm able to bring out my Shining Angel and just smack him for 1,400. And then on my main phase 2, I'm going to put down that all-important limit reverse so that I can bring out my Silent Swordsman at the end of his turn. Unless he somehow has Mystical Space Typhoon and decides to ruin my fun. Now during his end phase, I'm going to limit reverse, bring out that level 3, so that as soon as I draw my card, I'm able to level up my level 3 into the almighty level 5. And at this point, he's like, fuck. He was hoping to God he could avoid level 5 or level 7 coming out, but it was not to be. I'm going to try attacking with Shining Angel just for the simple fact that I have to hope that Angel can destroy it, and since I still have a buttload of life points, I don't really care about taking defense damage. And he's going to use that effect to get a monster to his hand, but it's really too little too late. Level 5 is immune to spell cards, so other than bringing out a monster with over 2,300 attack, there's really no way that he's going to be able to take out my level 5 before level 7 comes out. And if that is the case, it is more than likely indeed good game. So he is going to just set 2 cards face down to try to bluff me, but I already know that he has Royal Decree, so I know he wouldn't really play a lot of other traps because of that, so I don't really care. I'm just going to special summon my level 7, and I'm like, good game, this match is over. I win. I don't fear your 2 face downs because knowing the simple fact that you have freaking Royal Decree, you won't have other traps, so yeah, his 2 cards were not threatening at all, especially since he didn't have machines on the field. So I'm like, okay, good game. Well played, sir. This is a lot better than our first match, even though I perfected him. We didn't exactly, or I didn't exactly start off with a great hand, so I had to work for that victory in a way. But I thank you, Draco, for these 2 matches, and I hope to duel you again some other time. I am Silver. I will see you guys later. Take care, and fuck you, YouTube. Bye!